What if pain wasn't something to run from, but the very thing that transforms you? What if suffering wasn't a curse to be avoided, but the only real path to discovering who you are? We don't think like that, do we? We avoid pain. We chase comfort. We hold on to the idea that life is supposed to be smooth, that happiness is the goal. But what if I told you that every scar, every moment of suffering wasn't a punishment, but a path, a way forward, not back? That's exactly what happened to Kaneki Ken. Kaneki was just a normal guy, a quiet student, shy but hopeful. He had dreams, thoughts too big to say out loud, but he was content in his small world. His life was ordinary, uneventful, safe. And then, one moment changed everything. He didn't choose this. He didn't ask for his body to be torn apart, for his humanity to slip away. But life doesn't ask. It just throws you into the fire and watches what you do next. At first, Kaneki did what anyone would do. He resisted. He clung to his old self, to his old life, desperate to pretend nothing had changed. But deep down, he knew there was no going back. Most people, when faced with suffering, look for a way out. They beg for an escape, a way to numb the pain, to forget. But Kaneki, he didn't have that luxury. His suffering wasn't a phase. It was his new reality. And in that moment, he had two choices. Let it destroy him, or let it transform him. This is where everything shifted. Not in some grand moment of salvation, not because someone came to save him, but because he stopped running. He stopped resisting. He stopped wishing things were different. And when he finally accepted the pain, he became something else entirely. That's the thing about suffering. It's not meant to break you, it's meant to rebuild you, but only if you let it. Real strength isn't about being invincible. It isn't about winning every fight or never feeling pain. True strength is enduring, even when everything inside you is screaming to stop. It's about standing alone, without validation, without approval, without reassurance. And that's where most people fall. Think about your own life. Think about those nights when everything felt too heavy. The moments where you questioned if you were strong enough to keep going. The silent battles no one saw. Maybe you've been running, just like Kaneki did. Resisting change, fearing the unknown, clinging to what's familiar even when it's holding you back. But what if that pain you're trying so hard to escape is the very thing shaping you into something more? Transformation is never easy. It's brutal. It's lonely. It feels like the world is tearing you apart, stripping you of everything you thought you were. But in that solitude, something incredible happens. You stop pretending. You stop relying on the world to define you. And in that moment, you find out who you really are. Kaneki didn't become strong because he wanted to. He became strong because life gave him no other choice. The pain didn't make him weaker. It burned away everything unnecessary, leaving behind something unbreakable. And maybe that's where you are too. So now, ask yourself, what if your struggles aren't punishments, but invitations? What if every hardship, every moment of suffering, is a chance to evolve into someone stronger? Pain isn't your enemy. It's your rebirth. And the moment you stop running from it, you'll finally see who you were meant to be.